Hello everyone. Hi, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you're not new, welcome as well. This is the long awaited video about the Chevening scholarship. I've been inboxed and messaged like a couple of times on how the scholarship works and how did I get it and all of those questions. And so today I just made this video because I know that it's that season where people have gotten some letters and saying that you're invited for an interview, and if you are invited for an interview, congratulations. Like, that's really huge for you to just be invited for an interview in this prestigious, amazing scholarship. And you're asking yourself, why is it prestigious? Okay, it's not just about it covering your flights to the UK or your fees or your accommodation, but it's because the scholarship started in 1983, and where the Foreign Commonwealth Development created this scholarship for global students who would want to come and study their master's degrees in the United Kingdom. And since then, it has had about 50,000 leaders, entrepreneurs, scientists who have studied in different universities, leading universities in the United Kingdom. So it's really big. Let me just make an example. In our year 2021, 2022, the applications were about like 50,000 applications across the globe, and people applied. So it was also a very competitive scholarship, and 1,700 students across the globe had an opportunity to come and study in the leading universities in the United Kingdom. And I'm honored because I'm one of those. So, well, praise be to God. So today I'm here to explain all of that and maybe help you navigate yourself if it's something that you've been thinking about, or you've been trying to say, how do I go back to school? I want to do this, but how do I get that experience? And maybe you're just a person who's saying that, you know what, I just want to study abroad. I want to study abroad just so that it gets me informed and aware of what's the global world is about, in relation to my profession or anything like that, everything in between. So who is eligible? Okay, I'm just gonna say a few things. Of course, you can get all the information on the Chevening's official website. But if, let's say, you have your degree and you've been working for at least 2 years, you've been in a full-time employment for at least 2 years or more, and you feel like you need to go back to school, this is an opportunity for you. Or if, let's say, you're thinking to yourself, I already have a master's degree, but I wanted to do this or whatever. If you're able to support what you really want to do, it's okay for you. You can apply for a Chevening scholarship. So do not worry about that. But let me tell you, let's get right into it. The first most important thing that I would advise you to do if you want to apply for a Chevening scholarship is prepare. Prepare. I can't say that enough. The reason I'm saying this is because when I got this scholarship, it was my second time applying. The reason being that the last time I didn't prepare. I was like, I kept looking at it. I was like, I was going to apply. And then the last minute, that's when I would try to write the essays and just fill in the form and everything else and get it done. And it showed in it that my thoughts were not very well put together and collected when I was writing it. So the reason I'm saying that prepare, it's because it is very much important to prepare. So go through, when the applications come out, go through the application form, look at the essays, look at what is required of you, think about it, and think about your experiences so that you write in correlation with with your experiences, and because you want to be authentic to write this essays, because it's always going to show through. I mean, you're gonna go to an interview, and an interview is gonna be about almost what you've written about, and it's gonna be about yourself, so you cannot imitate what you're not. So just make sure that you prepare well in time. As much as you prepare for your interviews, you also need to prepare in writing your essays in applying for this scholarship. So secondly, you need to be very decisive with your goals. Like, think through what you actually want to do and where you want to go. That's what they're going to be looking for in your essays, to see that you know what you're talking about, you see your goals, you know what you want to be like, have a short-term plan and a long-term plan, whether you're going for an interview, which is very important to have it, and you have it at least figured out. You can't actually know what's going to happen in 5 years or 10 years, but at least like have an idea of where you're going, and how is this scholarship, how is the course that you're going to be doing going to help you. So in preparation as well, you're going to see that it requires you to apply to at least either 3 courses or 3 universities. So it's going to allow you to go through all the universities and have an idea of which university you want to go to and what courses they offer. So it helps you to familiarize yourself with all of that. And I know that we know the rankings of universities and everything, but you find out that some universities that you thought they were really prestigious, you want to go to, don't have the course that you want. So in this preparation period, it allows you to look at those things and see your alternatives and see what you really want to do. And in terms of your subject, which universities is best for you and which will work for you. And it also allows you to go through the modules of the course that you want to do and be able to see, okay, this modules align better with my goals or all of that. Yeah. So once you're done with your applications and you're sending it, and it has given you time to actually write through it and everything else, and once you send it in, your application form is normally not completely closed. The reason being that there's a part that talks about references, and there's part where you need to upload your certificates and everything else. Maybe you're still having your course and you want to upload that certificate, you want to upload that qualification, you still have that, you're still able to do that even after the deadline. So at this time, once you have submitted your application, it is an important time for you to start applying to universities. You're going to have your conditional offers and unconditional offers from the universities. Make sure that maybe at around the time you go for your interviews, you upload your unconditional offers that you have received from the universities. So what happens with the scholarship, which I want you to understand, guys, is that they're not really going to be helping you navigate anything in terms of your course. They're helping you in supporting you to get that qualification. So you need to be able to apply by yourself with your own qualifications on time. Where you're going to be staying and all of that, you need to navigate it. You need to at least have an idea. Of course, if you have not been to the United Kingdom, you won't know that, okay, I'll be in this transport or whatever. But you need to have an idea, you need to research, which is why I started this YouTube channel, so that some people who are out there thinking of coming to the United Kingdom can have an idea of what it looks like. And it's important to see that, okay, I'd like to do that, okay, I won't like to do that. That's why I put some raw content where you see how my daily routine goes like, so that you have an idea of what it looks like. So this is just to say that if you have not subscribed to my channel, go down there, I'll wait for you. Go there and subscribe. Okay, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Anyways, you have written your essays. It's important for you to code that. You need to know about your networking skills. I mean, not even skills, but even where you have been in your life, because you've had opportunities to be with people. Networking is very important. Why did you choose the university that you're going to? So that is also one important question that they might even ask you in your interview, on why you chose the particular course, or why you chose that university particularly that you're going to. What was so interesting about that place? So you need to know and research a lot about that university. And this might also be important for you when you're getting ready to put together your visa, because they might even ask, why this university. You need to know everything about your course, the modules that you're going to be doing. It's very important for you to familiarize yourself with those. And also, let's fully now talk about interviews. So if you have been called for an interview, I just want to say congratulations. And you are a leader. I feel like when you're at that stage, I mean, you've already qualified. Like I said, last year, 50,000 applications went through. So if there's that much applications going through and you're called for an interview, just consider yourself, you know, a leader in your own right, and nothing's going to really stop you to your goals and where you're going, really. So congratulations to that. So preparing for your interviews, it's important for you to remind yourself about why you applied, remind yourself of your goals, and also it's important for you to breathe. Just breathe and make sure that you're there. You sleep well the night before and you're there on time. When you get there, don't delay. Just at least be there on time. At least 5 minutes before time, you should already be there and just ready and familiarize yourself with the space. You can even come in a bit earlier, depending on where you take it, because normally interviews are done at the British High Commission or the embassy. So depending on which country you come from, they'll be calling you in and you need to be there on time. And also it helps being there on time because you're going to be familiarizing yourself with the place or even with the people, so it helps you breathe sometimes. So now that you're on time, there's going to be water in front of you. My advice, the reason I'm talking about water is that there might be a time before you get used to, you know, to the interview, you might panic a bit, or there might be some time when you don't really understand the question. You can ask, and while you're asking, thinking about what to say, you can drink that water. So drink that water. I'm saying drink it. And also, in your interview, it's also important for you to listen to the question. Even this also applies to your essays. You need to listen or read through the questions very well and understand what it's looking for. Don't just flow because you know what you want and therefore you just want to flow with it. Listen to the question completely, understand what they want, and then answer the question. And also, it is important as you prepare, think about your past experiences, whether it be with work or it be with other social involvements that you were in. It's important for you to show that you're the person who learns from their mistakes or who learns as they progress in life, because that's what leaders do. They see something and they learn from it. They trip and then they get up again. So it's important for you to illustrate those things in your journey, because it might actually get to that as well. So what they would ask you sometimes is, how are you going to be able to manage your time while you're in the UK because it's this whole 1 year intense master's course and it's so busy. You need to be able to have like answers, because I don't know, but of course you can't just come to the UK and then spend a lot of time in your room or in the classroom. You need to find ways in between. So be ready maybe for such a question. And also it's important to show passion for what you really want, passion for what you're applying for. It is good for you for them to see it in you. And also, like I said, it's important to watch YouTube channels and see what people who went before you or who were successful in this in this scholarship applications have been through and what their advices are. It's very important, you guys. And of course, I said subscribe to this channel as well and just get an overview of stuff, because I am going to be putting up some stuff along the way as well. So if you're somebody who is, I'm going to talk a bit about IELTS. If you're somebody who is going to be needing an English qualification to go through with your application like IELTS, my experience with it is that it's so important to just go straight to it. I know that there are other applications out there who say that they help you prepare for IELTS, but for me, I went straight to the British Council, which is where you apply for an IELTS exam. And when I applied for it and picked the date, they gave me the whole preparation material, which really helped me. So all I used was the preparatory material that they gave me to prepare for my exams, the speaking, the writing, the listening, everything else. It was a whole package, and it helps you go through with it. So with it, the advice that I can give on how to pass it It's practice, practice, practice. Just like, don't take it lightly. Don't just say, okay, this is English. I know English. Of course I do. English. It doesn't matter whether it's your first mother tongue, if it is, but prepare, like go through that material, practice, practice, practice. And if you've practiced well, there's nothing really to worry about. So you guys, if you do have questions about the scholarship, do not hesitate to just comment below and tell me if the questions are quite a few of them. I will make another video just to explain to you guys on how everything goes. But otherwise, once you have gone for an interview, it's gonna be a long wait. I think the results come out at early June to mid-June of how you've performed and if you're getting the scholarship. And one important thing that they're going to emphasize even to you is that please don't contact them. So if you think they're taking long, don't contact them, because they know that they have to come back to you and tell you after your interviews whether you've made it or not. So yeah, I know it's not going to be easy waiting, but just wait until they get back to you with how you have done. And yeah, and it's going to be quite exciting with preparing and everything else. And for more adventures of what awaits you in the UK, or if you're coming to London, just follow the channel. Subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram. Thank you guys for being here. I wish you all the best, and all the best in your dreams, and all the best in your goals, and take a step towards it. Stop procrastinating. Do something.